He's collaborated with musicians like Keith Urban, Sam Hunt, and Nelly. We'll hear one of his songs at the end of the show. But before he lands in Houston this Saturday for his tour stop, Breland joins us live. Good morning.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good. Thank you for waking up early. I know, like folks like you, usually you're night side.
Yeah, I tend to be up a little later, but I'm happy to be here, and it is a great day in Houston.
All right. You grew up in Burlington, New Jersey. Your parents were ministers, and gospel music was in your blood. Your nickname was Pinpoint Guard. What does that mean?
The pinpoint guard for me is just as a basketball fan. The point guard in basketball brings the ball up the court. They kind of facilitate the offense, and they get other people involved. And I think all good point guards tend to be pass first. And as a songwriter, I was writing songs for other people before putting any out myself. And then when I saw the lane was open, I decided to go in and score some myself.
All right. Your parents, both ministers, laid a great foundation for you. You went to boarding school and high school, but then when you went off to college, all of a sudden you were exposed to some other things. One of those other things was secular music.
Yeah, there's just a lot of great music in the world. And I always knew that if I was going to pursue the artist thing, that I would want to include as many different genres of music as possible, because that's how you can reach the most people. And I think there's a lot of really cool and innovative sounds that can come out of that experimentation.
Yeah, and we talk about, gospel music. I think gospel music is very close to country music. Oftentimes there's a story of strife in there, right? Some of your favorites, of
Definitely.
course, and how can they not be, Aretha Franklin and Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Stevie is definitely my favorite, and obviously Aretha laid the groundwork for modern soul music for sure.
Yeah, you started just writing and mixing songs, and that's the cool thing. It's one thing to perform, but it's another to be a full artist in the sense that you are actually writing things. Do you write in your young life what you feel and you've seen, or do you gather what other people have gone through?
I think it's a combination. I think now more that I'm on the artist side and able to tell my own stories instead of trying to just sell them to other people, I'm focused on just things that I've experienced, but obviously you want it to have some universal appeal, so it can't be too specific. But yeah, I draw inspiration from a lot of different places, and it just depends on what I'm trying to do with the song, if I'm trying to sell it to someone else or whether I'm trying to put it out myself.
Yeah, you were obviously a good student. You studied business at Georgetown. Did you do that as something to fall back on, or was it to make sure you could handle your business in the music business?
Yeah, for me, there was really no plan B. I knew from probably about the age of 12 or 13 that I wanted to do music. And I think business, just being able to understand business, as Jay-Z once famously said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business, comma, man. And I think as an artist, that's definitely true. I'm a business, I'm a product, and I'm also a person. So being able to understand what's going on the business side is really important.
Yeah, you joined an a cappella group, the Phantoms. And I think a cappella groups are so amazing to me. You're laughing. You're laughing I want to find out why you're laughing in a minute. But I think a cappella groups are so amazing because you really do recognize that voice as a full instrument. So why are you laughing when I said that?
I just didn't expect you to bring that up, but yeah, I was in an a cappella group in college. I sang a few solos in the group. There were a few solos I didn't get, but yeah, no, it was a lot of fun to be able to arrange songs and kind of put parts together. And I do still use those skills of arranging in my music now with just background vocals and stuff like that. But I was fully involved in a lot of things in college, and a lot of people are probably surprised who I went to school with to see what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I think there's some more stories there you're not telling us. We're going to find that out. All right, you moved to Atlanta.
Hey.
Yeah, did another job until you could really take off in this business. You had engagement with fans, which was very smart in today's world. You had hashtag Breland Verse Challenge on Instagram, and some followers got a chance to take this right along with you. And then the My Truck song. I'm just going to tell you, if you in Texas and the song got a truck in it, it's a good song.
Definitely. And it's exciting because Houston is the first city that actually embraced that song on radio. And so a large part of my success, I would say, in terms of us actually deciding as a team to take My Truck to the radio nationally and kind of expand that platform is really because of what started in Houston. So I have a lot of love for you guys.
Yeah, in country, I remember in the 90s when it did a big twist. You had Shania Twain was #1 on the pop charts, but she's also #1 on the country charts. So when you say country today, you're really saying a whole lot. You call it country trap, basically.
Yeah, so I call it cross country, and country trap is a term that probably makes a lot of sense for my truck, but a lot of my other music is a little bit more musical. I'm singing a little bit more, and so I'm bringing in elements of hip hop, R&B, gospel, pop, dance, rock into the country landscape. And so for me, that's just cross country, which is the cross between country music and all the other genres.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Everything going on in the country. Your other collaborations with Keith Urban, Nelly, High Horse, and then Dirk Bentley and Beers on Me. And you also have a
Yeah.
radio show, Land of Bree.
Yeah, Land of the Bree. That's kind of where that show is kind of where I talk about what cross country is. I play a lot of music, both within country music and outside of country music, that I think tells a story. And I think the more we can broaden our definitions of what country music is and who's allowed to participate and who's allowed to listen to it, the more inclusivity and diversity we'll see within the space. And hopefully, we'll have a bunch of different types of people making country music in years to come.
Yeah, and my producers tell me rap, and I was like, yeah, he does rap too. Oh, wait, you mean rap like in the time, Jim? Okay, all right. But Bree, we look forward to seeing you. You are coming to town. I will be in the third
Yes.
row, screaming like a fool. And what you gonna say when you see me? Get a good look at his face, because I'm gonna be in the third row.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up? I saw you on Great Day Houston. I'm a fan of yours.
There you go. Thank you so much for waking up with us this morning, and thank you so much for breaking all the rules.
Thank you so much for having me, and I'll keep doing that.